anytime we have something that comes up, we need you guys to do something, just listen.
Well, I don't do favors for cops, I'll tell you that right now. When I first started, I had some of the channels that had been around a while, and they would ask me like, why don't you cuss them out at every CopWatch, and why don't you tell them to fuck off and shit. And I'm like, well, first of all, man, I don't like, that's not usually how I get down with people. Like, they gotta be an asshole with me first, right? Just people in general, right? Everywhere, like at the store, you gotta be a total douchebag in order for me to be like, man, yo, fuck you, bro. So even out here, you know, I carry that with me. Like, I don't like nobody stepping on my toes and shit, and I won't go do that on anybody else, you know, like I told that cop right now. And I felt like if I were able to speak to them and, you know, just, you know what they say, you attract bees with honey instead of flies with shit. I figured I would, you know, talk to them and ask them some questions. And then that's when I began to find the pattern of them not knowing the First Amendment and stuff like that, guys. And that's when I began to realize certain things that I never expected to realize when I started doing this. Like I realized and learned some stuff. I'm not kidding. And with that, like seeing these patterns speak to me, guys. Patterns speak to me sometimes. So seeing these patterns, I'm able to pinpoint exactly where our problems are. And that's by me doing things my way. You know what I mean, guys? So with that being said, man, much love and respect, guys.
Are you
Did they find a gun on the dude or what? Hey, mind if I get your name, badge number right quick?
Sanchez 1059.
1059?
Yeah.
Alright. What's up, man? How you doing? Didn't I talk to you before?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can't see your face, that light's pretty bright.
I'll put it down a little bit, man.
Oh, yeah. On Harris.
Yeah.
How you been?
Not too bad.
Good.
Yeah. You seem to have a good attitude last time I seen you.
Oh, hopefully we continue the trend, right?
Yeah, you still have a good attitude. Good deal, man.
You guys do, you get a lot of money doing this?
I don't do it for the money.
Well, I know
Let me
that,
ask you this. What did you take your job for? For the money?
Otherwise?
For the pension, right?
It's definitely not for the money. I wish I got paid enough for that.
If you got paid to do something else more than what you're doing now, you know, with a better future, would you do that? Or do you like doing this? Obviously, you probably like doing this because you seem to have a good attitude and stuff,
I do like
right?
doing this. I actually left another job to come do this.
Nice. Well, you know what, man? I tell you what. I think it takes good police officers to really want to police out there and to really have a good attitude with the people and to approach people in a decent way, you know what I mean? And, you know, I know there's a lot of stuff going on out there and stuff, but...
No threats, no 417.
Whenever you keep a good attitude, you know.
Is this gentleman with you?
to it, man.
It was well, the only thing we could found similar was like a lighter, like a bigger butane lighter. Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'll relay that to these guys over here. All right.
A lot of people appreciate what we do, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of gifts involved as well, a lot of appreciation, you know. So I mean, I never expected 100 subscribers when I started doing this, you know what I mean? So everything that comes after that, bro, is a bonus to me. You feel me? So
Well, I'm glad you're happy doing it.
yeah, for sure, man. And I'm glad you're happy doing that, because I mean, some guys get a kick and be happy out of that because they get to do dumb, illegal shit, you know what I mean? Get away with it. But, man, we hope to, you know, keep seeing officers with good attitudes, you know what I mean? And respecting people's rights. I know we talked last time, and I know I asked you the First Amendment. Do you know it now?
Yeah.
What is it?
Freedom of press, right to assemble, freedom of speech.
There's two more.
Freedom of religion.
There is one more.
What you got? Right to peacefully assemble. Did you get that one?
Yeah. And there's one that goes right after that.
What is it?
To petition your government. So once you have the assembly, right, and you guys figure out and you guys talk amongst each other that something's not right in government, then you petition the government.
Out of curiosity, I'm sure you ask a lot of officers that.
Yeah. Nobody knows it, dude. Nobody knows it. And I'm glad that you gave effort into stating it, because we talked before.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna record me, you gotta look smart.
That's right. Hell yeah, bro. You know what would have been a better question if you would have asked me, instead of about the money, is doing this, has this made you want to walk a straighter line than you ever had before? And my answer is yes, because me trying to hold you guys accountable and doing what I do, I also don't want to look like a dumbass and come out on the news for dumb shit like that. So I walk a straight line, bro. You know what I mean? So, hell yeah.
It's like you've upgraded your staffing too.
Yeah, my staff.
I remember, I think, him last time.
You know what's crazy, dude, is this.
You all working together.
This dude's been doing this since he was 14, since he was a kid. Yeah. Long time, man. Almost 6 years, I think. How long you been doing your policing?
6 years.
6 years there. Well, there you go, man. We hope we have long, good careers in this, right?
Yeah.
Hope you keep that attitude, man. I hope they give you your chevrons quick.
Well, I already got some of them.
All right, you got two of them.
But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hell yeah, man.
Who's the highest ranking on scene that we can talk to?
Regarding what?
We get a status on what happened.
Oh, I mean, I'm not
a lot of
liberty to say
resources.
that.
A lot of resources were put into this. The air unit was out here circling. We got multiple officers, multiple vehicles. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
We'd like to at least know what's going on. We have a PIO. You can talk to them.
There's PIO every day. You reach out to the department downtown. Reach out to the department downtown, and they can help you with your inquiry.
All right, can I get the call number for this? So I can reference it?
I don't know if I can release that, dude. Sorry.
It's public information.
Then you can call and get it.
How can I reference the call?
You can reference the call at White and Acres.
We get a lot of calls. You know how often we get that?
Time and date, dude. Time and date.
A lot of calls there. We need the call number, man. It's public information. It's just the department what you guys release.
Exactly. It's not up to me.
That's why I can at least get a call number for reference.
You can contact the department.
So if you don't mind me asking, man, I think I heard it on the radio that there was a gun involved or something. Did you guys find a gun in the cart or something like that? Nope. So somebody called that there was a gun or something like that? But you didn't find a gun.
As I'm sure you know, we get calls, and then one thing is reported, and it turns out to be something different, right?
Damn.
So.
Gentlemen, you have a great night.
You too, man. Did I get your badge number?
Your partner already has my number.
Mind if I get it?
Sure, BD 1327.
1327. I appreciate it. Yep. So a bunch of two stripers here. What is this? A gang or something? The two striper gang? The two chevrons gang?
We got the 3 camera gang, right?
Hey,
1, 2, 3.
hey, but how come I've been seeing a whole bunch of two stripers lately? What's the deal on that?
We need 2 stripers.
Well, yeah, I mean, what you guys like? You guys train? You guys train other officers, or what?
Yeah,
or senior? They call you guys senior officers, right?
Yeah. I don't know. There's the same amount of patrolmen that are out there.
Yeah. Well, that guy over there, man, he always has a good attitude every time I see him.
Yeah.
He seemed to have an okay attitude. I didn't really talk to him much. He seemed all right, man. The other dude seemed all right.
We all be safe.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. Hope you guys don't think I'm a lunatic when I'm out here. You know what I mean? I'm just out here recording this shit.
No,
so.
you guys, like I said, you guys have every right to do it.
I appreciate that.
Just, anytime we have something that comes up, we need you guys to do something. Just listen.
Well, I don't do favors for cops. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm not saying it's a favor, but if we tell you something, back up or whatever, you just back up.
Let me ask you this. So I ask every officer that I encounter if they know the First Amendment of the Constitution. Do you guys know it?
Right to freedom of press, right to freedom of speech. Is that what you're getting at?
There's 3 more elements to it. You know them?
Well, what are the other 3?
Speech, press, religion, assembly, and petition. You know, and one of the things since I've been doing this, one of the things I've realized and found out is that almost no officer can state all 5 elements of the First Amendment like that.
Yeah.
It's so important. The Second Amendment was written to protect it, bro. And those, you guys, you know what's funny is the other pattern that I've seen is when you guys swear to get the job right, and you guys do that, you guys don't memorize it. They're repeating it to you, and they're just reading it to you, and you guys are repeating it. Look online. I'm not crazy. You hardly will find the video where the officer actually knows it. That's a problem, dude. You know what I mean? Those amendments, those are our rights. Those are our natural rights. Those are the ones that we were born with. That's not craziness. That's the bottom line truth. You know what I mean? And those amendments were written to limit the scope of authority that you guys have over the people. So I'll tell you this, when you guys are on calls, I'm not gonna step on your toes, but at the same time, I don't appreciate unlawful demands and sometimes presumed authority.
We just want to do our job, and we want you guys to.
I hear you.
Do your thing or whatever you want to record.
Yeah.
You guys have that freedom, so.
For sure, I appreciate that, man. What was your name again? Beatty?
Yeah, Officer Beatty.
How do you spell that?
Beattie. So.
All right, man, Beatty. I appreciate you, man.
No problem, bro. Yeah, I've got. Yeah.
Like that. Beatty participated in the questioning, and he answered some questions. He did a pretty good job. He got 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I got it.
What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah? Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the support. All right. You too, man.
I've been watching you just now, and
Yeah.
we were live, so I just followed you.
Oh, hell yeah. We got a fan here. Supporter, guys. Hell yeah. Thank you, bro. Hey, I appreciate you guys not leaving it there too, man. These streets are getting dirty, huh?
Yeah, some parts.
Yeah.
I'll go with you and make sure there's nothing.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, thanks.
You know, guys, when I first started, I had some of the channels that had been around a while, and they would, ask me like, why don't you cuss them out at every CopWatch, and why don't you tell them to fuck off and shit. And I'm like, well, first of all, man, I don't that's not usually how I get down with people. Like, they gotta be an asshole with me first, right? Just people in general, right? Everywhere, like at the store, you gotta be a total douchebag in order for me to be like, man, fuck you, bro. So even out here, I carry that with me. Like, I don't like nobody stepping on my toes and shit, and I won't go do that on anybody else, like I told that cop right now. But, and I felt like if I were able to speak to them and, just, I don't want to say dangle a donut, right? That sounds fucked up. But I always felt like if I could, you know what they say, you attract bees with honey, you know what I mean, instead of flies with shit. I figured I would, you know, talk to them and ask them some questions. And then that's when I began to find the pattern of them not knowing the First Amendment and stuff like that, guys. And that's when I began to realize certain things that I never expected to realize when I started doing this. Like I realized and learned some stuff. I'm not kidding. And with that, like seeing these patterns speak to me, guys. Patterns speak to me sometimes. So seeing these patterns, I'm able to pinpoint exactly where our problems are. And that's by me doing things my way. You know what I mean, guys? So with that being said, man, much love and respect, guys.